This is the last 2 weeks of September 2015. This is an excerpt from last week's weather forecast. Last week we saw some pretty wet weather and windy weather from the remnants of ex-tropical storm Henry, especially across southern parts of England and Wales, followed by a largely dry weekend. This week looks a little bit more mixed, with rain at times, but also some dry and sunny weather. How right they were. It rained every day, except Saturday, which turned out to be a bright, warm, sunny day. So, I went out to Bentley, which is an annual trip I take with my family. Bentley Wood Fair is a large event in our village and is about anything to do with wood. But I need to know about hedges, and where better than Bentley to learn about managing a hedge. The demonstration commenced by planting a fence, and here is the expert putting in the willow hedges. This is the completed hedge on this demonstration. There were other things I wished to purchase at the fair. One was a Sussex trug and some tools, and as I'm doing paths I needed a rammer. These are about £30 new, and I got this one for 12. There are many traditional crafts and trades being exhibited, like this chair bodger. There's beekeeping and mushroom growing, many things, but this one caught my eye, which is a lady that runs a bat hospital in Sussex. Nothing to do with wood, but interesting. Back to the allotment now, and a refresher in looking at my raspberries. These have been untouched for 2, maybe 3 years, and they needed pruning. And as the last load of raspberries have been picked, it was time to cut them back and get rid of all the weeds. This is a before and after shot of the raspberry patch. This is the raspberry bed, weeded and hoed over and ready for next year. Same view but from a different angle, which is showing how I'm constructing the new path down to the south end of the allotment. Well, it's back out of retirement, trying my hand again at peg bashing. It's hard to think I used to do this for a living. Decisions. Now I've got to decide, do I move those gooseberry bushes and replant them here where the red plastic box is? Decision made. Let's move the gooseberries. First job to do is to prune them. You need gloves for this job, they're dead spiky. Gooseberry roots are quite shallow, so they're fairly easy to dig out without causing any damage. Roots are uncovered with a bit of cleaning, and some of the weeds off, and then it was doused in a bucket of water so it doesn't dry out. I then proceeded to dig the hole to plant the gooseberry bush in its new revised position. Let's put in a bit of soil to bring it up to level. So I'll try out the roots. Yeah, definitely wants a bit more soil in. So that's the next job. In goes the soil. A sprinkling of root fertiliser. The roots go back in again into the hole. And then we start backfilling. We then give the soil a pressed heel in with the feet to get rid of the air that's under the roots, hopefully. And continue with backfilling. Backfilling finished, just level and grade off top, make it look pretty. We can then give the plants a good drink of water. Well, that's the gooseberry bushes moved. Let's hope they are a success and give me a decent crop like they did this year. Now the gooseberry bushes have been moved, I can now complete the unfinished work of the fence at that position, protecting the path with plywood, but it still has to be done before I put the wood chippings down. Most of the path is now excavated, just that big lump down at the south end to do. It's out with a mattock and reduce it down and shovel into the spoil heap. Whoops, I think I've gone too deep. Somebody needs to tell me to stop. Sorry, only joking. Sorry about that, Anthony. That's the trench completed, and I've also installed the last remaining post. It's the 1st of October tomorrow, and we can now start on the fence proper. So the State of the Union on the 30th of September is as follows. The horseradish I planted is showing signs. Rhubarb's had its day. Artichokes still showing lots of growth. These raspberries did nothing. Brussels sprouts and red cabbage doing okay. They're eaten by snails though. You see spring onions. And we swing around into more cabbages and the leeks. This is a surprise. The strawberries have suddenly given me a second crop. Wasn't expecting that. So here we go, down the main path, 3-foot wide one, which travels south to north to give me access to bring materials in. I'll have to form a gate at the bottom. Here are the raspberries, which we've seen, and the gooseberries, and then the general mess of the unfinished part of the allotment. Thank you for watching what turned out to be rather a long video this month, and if you have any comments, please respond and I will reply to them. But for now, bye.